We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. Right to the air is Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 51 yards. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run again on first down. Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So for the Bills, Charles, a lot of people see them as the favorites to unseat Kansas City, not just as AFC champions, but potentially as Super Bowl champions. You take a peek at their first month of the season, the Jets tonight, home for the Raiders next week, then at Washington, home for the Dolphins before they make the trip to London in Week 5.
And it looks like a slate that's going to challenge them, and it probably will, but it's also one that's manageable. They've got a big-time offense.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
You don't confuse Franklin Myers with the all-pros of the Jets defense, but don't underestimate his role on the team. Dependable, big body, and a little pass rush chops, too. 11 sacks over the last 2 seasons.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
31 yards.
And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Cook up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Diggs in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Bills 14, Jets 7. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A lot to talk about when it comes to Garrett Wilson, the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Last season, really embraced the wide receiver 1 role with New York. Broke Keyshawn Johnson's rookie record for yards, and one of the brightest young stars at his position lives up to that by getting another Jets first down.
On play action, now Rodgers. It's complete to Watt. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. Being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back north. We are going.
Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
56.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Bills first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen now on the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
Up the middle, it's Cook. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Rodgers now on first down.
This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Shoves him aside. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. A give, running right is Hall.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. That's another Jets.
They'll go again with Hall.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Callie, don't left, Callie.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over first and 10. At their
Buffalo
own
offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
Running off tackle with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
taking it right down Broadway. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 28.
69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Inside.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he'll find Hall. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Rodgers.
That's caught by Chosen.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Half 85.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Bills 31, Jets 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games,